We have to play better, and that's what our process is right now, of owning the areas we could have done better. A lot of them are effort areas, extra effort, possessions, and obviously doing things with more concentration to our identity offensively. And we can do all of those things better.
It's nothing that is out of your reach, though. These are all things that you're capable of.
No, and the first part of it is owning it. We have to play much better and much harder than we did last night, and our guys know that.
You said the Bulls imposed their identity on you last night. Define their identity right now with two of their best defensive players.
It doesn't change, just like our identity doesn't change. Who's going to impose their identity more consistently will have the best chance to win this series. They did it in the first game. It's our turn to try to respond.
Erik, how much of today was cleaning up via film and cleaning up via?
Both. It was a long film session. I mean, we certainly had some things to cover, but we also had to cover some things up here on the court.
How do you feel about LeBron's aggression in the first half? And do you feel like he was taking too much time trying to play make and get others involved?
Offensively, in the first half, we actually had good looks, and we'll take those looks that we got. And he was part of the facilitating. That wasn't our problem. Our guys understand that. In the second half, the ball stopped moving. We stopped committing to executing offense, and they flattened us out, but also not defending to our capability. We were much more aggressive in the first half.
Erik, just talk about maybe we had gotten too comfortable, maybe we needed to get slapped in the face. I mean, do you get the sense of how the guys look today at practice, that they sort of accept what the moment is, the reality of the moment, and what needs to be done? Was it an eye-opener for these guys?
Well, the playoffs are all about revealing who you are, and it's either a win or a loss. And so we lost the first game. We have to figure it out somehow, some way, to win the next game, and that's all it is. Nothing in the playoffs is a surprise. It's all result. It either happens or it doesn't happen.
To rephrase them, did it feel different in today's practice than it did in all those practices last week?
When you're in it, there's going to be a different feel. The only thing that matters right now is how we respond. And nobody's happy about the result last night. The team who played the hardest really probably deserved to win.
Do you draw upon being down 2-1 against Boston and against OKC last year?
Well, we've been there. Our experiences have taught us a lot of things, but that does nothing for us right now. We have to fight for our playoff lives right now, to play a much harder and much more committed game together tomorrow night.
Spell a more specific view of things. Was there much of a focus on the end of the game, or did you have a wider view of everything you went?
Well, yes, we did cover that first and foremost. Regardless, and we don't want to make any excuses. There's no excuses. Having a week off, not having a week off, it doesn't matter. In the playoffs, you just have to find a way. And at the end of the day, we had a 7-point lead with 8 and change to go. We had a 4-point lead with 2 minutes to go in our building in the playoffs. That's the only thing that matters. We weren't able to hold on and make enough plays. They made more plays at the end, and they were able to come away with a win.
What adjustments you guys have to make?
We'll do it more committed together. We faced some of the best guards, and he's a dynamic scorer. We have to just do it better and do it harder.
Thoughts on Jimmy's performance when he was on the front, defensive effort?
They're a committed defensive team, and individually they have guys that are committed. So we expect them to be very competitive.
What's kind of your take on just looking, knowing the grit he's shown in these playoffs, foot injury and everything?
The level of his effort is a talent, and not every NBA player has that. He does it to a different level, and we have to be able to exceed that, transcend that.
What was the decision to not have Norris go in at the end of the game? Nate was, he had those 3 driving baskets
Which point? The guy scored 28, so he had to go on most of the game.